من شینی هستم، خواننده‌ام و خیلی دوستتون دارم. مردم ایرانی فکر میکنم خیلی احساس داره. Born in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and I grew up there for the most part until I moved to Los Angeles as a teenager. I don't speak anything very well except English. That was my native language, obviously, but I've become fairly decent in Farsi, and I'm working on my Armenian. My goal has always been to try to bring people together through music, and if I were to name one specific group, it would seem as though that was my focus. I actually sang in Japanese not too long ago, which was bizarre for me, but it's, you know, I usually don't say no to things. I always give it an attempt, and I think the reason why I keep growing with it is if people give you a thumbs up, then, you know, you kind of want to keep stretching. And while I've been really lucky to be supported by, for example, the Persian community, the Armenian community, my goal has always been to try to be a person that could bring all of those things together. I played in a nightclub, which was pretty exciting, when I was about 16, and that was considered a concert. You know, I shouldn't even be in a nightclub at 16 years old, and I was performing in front of like 500 people. So that was pretty great. But in terms of, you know, a large-scale venue with thousands of people, I believe it was in Los Angeles. When I moved to Los Angeles early on, I was asked to attempt to sing in Farsi, which was something that I was initially paranoid and intimidated by. But at the same time, I was working with some really great artists, and they seemed to have more faith in me and my ability than I did. Most people that know me say that I maybe was Persian in a previous lifetime, because there's so many things that come really natural to me. But obviously I love the first thing is the relationship between music and people. Music is a part of every aspect, I think, of the Persian community, whether it's at home, whether it's, you know, a celebration, a party. It's just a huge part of the culture. And obviously, you know, the way the women express themselves through dance, I think, is phenomenally beautiful, and I've adopted a lot of that. It's influenced me a lot as a performer. And of course the food. I'm a big fan of Persian food. Several years back, it's not a secret, and I'm always happy to talk about it. I survived ovarian cancer. I believe that things happen to us because we're supposed to use the good and the bad always to grow from. And they're having the perspective now that I have, and being able to look back and see how it's affected me as a person and as an artist. I really wouldn't change that experience because it gave me so much more depth in terms of point of view as a writer and as a human being, really. You're never the same once you go through experiences like that, and they take you to a completely other level as a person and as an artist, as a writer. I'm one of these people that always have sort of 10 irons in the fire. I was lucky enough to have a new single out in the Persian community called Dokhtar Pesara. I'm attached to 3 or 4 feature films, which I'm either doing music for that are coming out. I can mention those. There's a film called Pledge This, which is National Lampoon, and I have several songs in that movie, and another film called G.I. Jesus, which is about the Iraq War, and I have music in that as well, and a few others that I'm producing and going to be acting in. When Crash came into my world, it was certainly not an Oscar-discussed film, and it didn't even have distribution at the time. So I was brought in to the editing room and saw it as a collection of scenes, and the editor, you know, I'm sure would agree, was more or less almost selling me on it, as though, you know, I really want you to understand what this film is about and feel it and all of that. And I mean, it was like that line, you know, he had me at hello. It was like, you had me at, you know, the first minute of this piece that he was showing me. I just knew it was incredible. And so to see it win an Oscar, Best Picture of the Year, and know that, you know, I participated in it, gosh, that's one of those things that you can never explain how that feels. And it's probably going to be one of the highlights of my career, always. Hard to top those things.